Here we go. This is a make-believe story about someone who has a very big imagination. His name is Max, and this story is called Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. I'm sure that you may even have this book at home. So if you do, you can pause the video now and go grab it. Okay, if you don't have it at home, that's okay. We're going to read it together. And just know, any book, you can always go to your local library and get a copy if you'd like. All right. Now remember, our story's character has a very big imagination. And this story is all about his make-believe adventures. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another. Oh no, what is he doing, friends? Yeah, he's chasing the dog. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. Do you think that a forest really grew in his room, friends? Or do you think he might be imagining? I think he's using his imagination too. That's really fun sometimes. And it grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. There's his boat. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. Look at those wild things. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into their yellow eyes without blinking once, and they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of the wild things. And now, cried Max, let the wild rumpus start. Okay, friends, what do you think they're doing in this picture? The nice part about this book is we can look at the pictures and make our own story. I think they might be dancing underneath the moon. What do you think? How about this picture, friends? What do you think the wild things are doing in this picture? Certainly looks like a lot of fun. Oh, and now this picture, friends. What do you think is happening? Great job. Now stop, Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around, from far away across the world, he gave up being the king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up, we love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year, and in and out of weeks, and through a day. That sounds very far away, doesn't it, friends? And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him.